All right, number 13 is the cosine minus the cosine, sine squared. Cosine and sine don't cancel, sine squared. So basically this, you've got to learn to look at this like as if, and here's just sort of a parenthetical here. If you had 2 minus 2x, both of those terms have a 2 in common, so you could call that 2 times 1 minus x, okay, because you factored a 2 out. You can factor the entire term cosine out, and so that would be the cosine of theta times, keep in mind that was 1 times the cosine of theta, so that would be 1 minus, you took that out, sine squared of theta. Okay, now remember that we did the Pythagorean properties, and sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. Okay, so going back to this again, sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. Look at that, that's 1 minus the sine squared. If you were to subtract sine squared from both sides of this identity, you would get cosine squared of theta. So this actually equals 1 minus sine squared is the cosine squared of theta. So you've got the cosine of theta times the cosine squared of theta, very similar to like if you had x times x squared, that would be the cosine cubed of theta. And that's the answer.